Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over all of the top teams for endless difficulty of Crystal Beetle. We're going to lead it off with the most free-to-play friendly team. So this is a team that I kind of crafted using some heroes which I think a lot of free-to-play players would have. Hugin in front of Shmira, Pharamore to buff up the Shmira further. You have Thorin for his Soul Plunder debuff, and then you have Mikola for attack buff with the Vile Spring spell, which is doing very well today in Crystal Beetle. So I want to try this team. I want to see about the positioning. I was trying to plan to have Mikola end up right in the central position, and I think, yeah, from here she's going to end up there, and so she can maybe even buff up, you know, for example, Hugin and Shmira with her ultimate, or at least the Hugin. That was basically the idea. Let's see how it goes. So this is going to be with the Vile Spring spell, which is the top artifact for even the top teams today in Crystal Beetle. It deals some HP loss damage, which is really good for endless. Okay, so 48 seconds left, 215 billion damage. I'm excited to see how high this team can score. As long as everyone survives, I think it should be pretty good. Already setting a new record with this team formation. Mikola's actually in the ideal position. This is like exactly what I was hoping to happen. But now the damage is going to slow down pretty hard. Like, it feels like there are certain breakpoints where then the damage just goes to almost a complete halt due to like the damage reduction scaling of the boss or whatever. Because right now we're hardly increasing our damage by much. Overall though, 230 billion damage for a no Celestial Hypogean team. Of course, our upgrades are really high, but we don't even have the Pharamore charms, which would probably make a good difference as well. So anyway, 230 billion damage, I think that's pretty good for a no Celestial Hypogean team. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to the next team, which is going to be a team with No-Velara. Now, the thing about today is Velara, Rainier, Daemon, they can all work at low copies, low ascension. So you can use the Velara teams even if she's at low ascension. But if you want to try this completely No-Velara team, this is what it's going to be. And Rainier can work at one copy, but if you have a Mythic Plus, it would be better. So Rainier in front of Shmira, Thorin in front of Rainier. You have Blue Trin on the right, Pink Trin on the left, buffing up Shmira. And then you have Pharamore buffing up the Shmira as well. Now we have the Vile Spring spell here, but you can also try the Blade Ring spell for this team specifically because Rainier will position the Shmira right in the front and she will be considered dealing like melee damage to the boss, and she can trigger Blade Ring. So Blade Ring is another thing to try. Okay, 251 billion damage on our first run. Yeah, Pharamore charms would be helpful here. It would increase his damage. So if you can get them, that'll be good. But definitely you need to get Shmira's charms crafted and also upgraded by today. Okay, it looks like Vile Spring is a bit better, but you can try both of them. Okay, so next up, we're going to have the Aimer and Fox team. This is going to get up to 284 billion damage, and it is, again, you can run the Velara and the Rainier at low copies, low ascension. You can try it. Pharesto and Shmira are going to be the major damage dealers. You want to have Pharesto upgraded, Shmira upgraded. Try to get both of their charms and even refine them if possible. Real Pharesto in front of Pink Trin, Illusion in front of Nothing, Blue Trin on the left, Rainier in front of Shmira, and then Velara in the upper left with the Vile Spring spell. So this is one of the top performing teams of today. Let's go ahead and do a skip run and see what we're going to get on our first run. Okay. 282 billion damage. This team has the potential of going up to 284 billion damage with good RNG and a maxed out account. But that is really good for the first run. Shmira and Pharesto charms are making a big difference here. Okay, moving on. We are now going to move on to the top teams of today. So we have the best team without Baelran, with No-Baelran, which is going to be this from Genhard and Frosty. Can get up to 285 billion damage. This is going to be the best team for me. And it is, and again, Daemon can work at low copies. Velara can work at low copies. You can try it. It might still be the best for you. Pink Trin on the right, Blue Trin on the left, Daemon, and Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Real Pharesto in front of Shmira, Illusion in front of the Blue Twin. We have Velara in the upper right corner with the Vile Spring spell. Try to have all the charms, like Daemon and Velara can be bought from the Charm Merchant, which you should do, and Shmira and Pharesto, like those were my focus of crafting and sweeping today, and also refining. So here we go. On our first run, 286 billion damage, which is no joke. That's a really good score. And by the way, you might be noticing I don't have the Twins Charms crafted yet, because even though eventually you will want to craft the Twins Charms, their upgrade to Legendary Plus will just kind of increase their own stats and the tankiness to your allies who are on the Stellar Bond, and that is not going to be as important as the damage increasing charms, which are going to be the other heroes here that you want to get. So 286 billion damage, honestly, that is really good. I didn't even, so 285 billion damage is actually considered the cap of this team, but I guess because we have the charms all nicely crafted and refined, we're doing well. Now the 291 billion damage, unfortunately, as you guys saw probably when we were going through the teams, it is going to be the top team of today using Baelran. And those people who hit 291 billion, they don't just have like a Mythic Plus Supreme Baelran, they have a Paragon 4 Baelran. And really, I don't know exactly how much you need. We can try a run of this. I have him at 1 copy now just to show you for basically team formations. But there's no way that 1 copy is going to do well. But you're going to need probably at least Supreme Plus, I would think, to outpace the other teams. A Real Fresser in front of Shmira, Illusion in front of the Baelran, Pincture on the right, Blucher on the left, and Valar in the upper right corner with the Vile Spring spell. Wouldn't it be amazing if this team, even at 1 copy of Baelran, still gets a new record for me? But, yeah, it's not really possible. 259 billion damage. Because, yeah, Baelran is not going to do any meaningful damage until he is really at his Supreme Plus. A lot of his damage is going to come from his Supreme Plus. And so if you don't have him all the way upgraded, he is probably not going to be an upgrade for your team. And you're better off running the other teams. So anyway, guys, that is going to be overall the top teams of today. Hopefully using them you're able to get a top score in this Dream World boss. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share it in the comment section down below. But this is another boss where Baelran is number 1, but not by a huge amount. 5 billion damage boost with the Paragon 4 Baelran. I mean, it isn't hugely game changing. Very similar to Plague Creeper, where he was like a 4 billion damage boost with RNG. So not like, again, not so massive that like he's a must pull for these bosses. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's gonna be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.